So we will be creating a vlog. So first is a little short background about fault here in the Philippines. So there has a lot of fault here in the Philippines, especially in Cotabato fault and some on the Luzon, but there is a lot of fault on there, and those fault is can cause an earthquake. So first is we will be discussing to know well about the fault. So what is fault? So a fault is a fracture or zone of between two blocks of rock. So fault is can move the block relative to each other, and this movement rapidly occur in the form of earthquake. So if especially if there is a fault, there will be an earthquake will happen. So fault can be length in a few millimeters or 1,000 of kilometers. So especially here in the Mindanao, there has a lot of fault here, and it can be range of 1,000 of kilometers, or either hundreds of kilometers. So first is we will discuss the importance of faults and the effects on it on the engineering construction. So faults are considerable damage to rocks, and therefore real hazard in mining and engineering uh, works will occur. So especially when building a site of and construction, so we will consider about the location on it. So it will has an hazard if you didn't research, or you don't have some information about the background of the site that you are currently working. So it may result in hazard because of there has a lot of fault that within it. So earthquake and landslide are likely to be triggered by fault. So first is if was a fault, there will be earthquake will happen, and also a landslide. So there, especially in the mountain, there is a lot of landslide that will be happen, especially if the intensity of the magnitude of an earthquake is high. Especially there is a lot of building that can be collapsed if the intensity of the earthquake is higher. So that is the disadvantage of if having a fault. So to provide an earthquake proof proof structure, it is necessary to have a knowledge on it. So especially when you building some sites, especially dam, tunnel, public buildings, school buildings, reservoir, or some engineering construction. So first is it is necessary and it is important uh, to know about about the background of the site that you will be currently working on. So if you didn't have some background on it, so it may result to a hazard or a failure project, because especially if there is have a fault on it. So earthquake cause a severe shaking of ground that can cause of collapse of engineering structures. So if the structure of the foundation of it is not that strong, so it may cause it may collapse the building that you are working on. Especially when we see that if there is a earthquake will happen, especially in the mountain, if you build some house on there. So there has a lot of cases that your house will collapse due to the fault, or due to the landslide, and due to the intensity of the earthquake that given by the given by the cause of the fault. So that's all. Thank you.